host and organizer of the STPL, and joining me once again is Rapid.
That's right, and joining us for our second series of the day, which was advertised as the first series, Fake News Kicks, is two of the best teams in the league, or at least one of them. White is a very famous, long-standing South Korean clan, of which Kicks has no bias or affiliation with, and they performed very well last season, along with Seoul, their sort of sister Korean clan. But I'm excited to see how they do against Red. And Red is of course a team where I have no bias or affiliation at all either. So we're both really just we're really about as impartial as it gets here. Kicks.
Impartial casters here, like definitely no bias whatsoever. But you did introduce our teams for me. White Clan did win round 1. They went 8-1. They're currently 3-0 in round 2. And Red doing a good job as well. Last round they went 3-3, just barely missing out on the playoffs.
Oh.
And
they
went.
You're not on Team Liquid. Weird.
Really?
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I bet I forgot to click submit on the event. I did.
Hey, what's good though?
Okay, I'm gonna ask Han if he can fix it, because Han is the man
with the plan.
He is, yeah, he's got a master plan. But Red currently 2-0 as well. Both these teams unbeaten in this round of the SCPL, and one of them is going to have to lose here. Now, is it going to be White Clan or is it going to be Red? I know there's a lot of people saying, well, White Clan's the best team in the league, they can't lose. But they did lose to IRK once last round, and Red certainly have the players to take them down. And it should be cool to see if they can.
IRK versus White was one of the coolest series from last round. I didn't watch all of them, so I can't say that empirically, but certainly was just like a really sick moment overall. Now, this time also White is just basically super strong. Hold on, I think I closed the wrong thread. Yeah, there we go. Hwan, very good. I think we saw Ho do very well or a couple weeks ago. Hwan2 is just such a sick monster player. I'm super big fan of there, but I'm also a perhaps small fan of Red, so I'm trying to be as partial as possible.
Yeah, and just to announce what maps we're going to see here, it's going to be New Sniper Ridge for set 1, Hitchhiker for set 2, set 3 will be on Neo Electric Circuit, set 4 on Neo Aztec, and set 5 on Return of the King. And just to give you a very quick overview of what what the matchups we're gonna see are. To start with, we're gonna have someone me and Rapid know quite well. Rapid obviously knows her more than I do, but still, she is the fellow British player from of course from the UK, but she's now living in Korea. She become an Africa TV partner, and she is doing a great job out there. And it's gonna be CadenZie versus Hwan. We're gonna have Ku versus Hwan2. Cryok versus Ho, and then Fake Best, B5T versus Bai for set 4. And if we do make it into the ace match, we're going to be on Return of the King, of course. So let's introduce our first couple of players. Okay, so as we did mention just before, it's going to be CadenZie fighting for Red. Now, this is the second game she's played for Red overall. She played one game in round 1 and did win that one. And Hwan hasn't actually played for White yet in the SCPL, but I know he has been one of their mainstays in their clan wars in Korea. He's been a member of their clan for quite a while, so it should be kind of cool to see how he does here in his first game, especially against someone who's showing that she's not too bad at beating Koreans.
I was going to say, Hwan does not know clearly what he got himself into here. Perhaps he shows up for his clan and they're like, all right, you're going to play in our little clan war. Maybe, he drew the short straw and, maybe there's a shorter straw and that means you wash the dishes in the clan house. Maybe the other shorter straw is that you have to play against CadenZie. And, if he does know what he's got himself into, obviously, this is one of, if not, the greatest struggles that he'll have in his career. But truly, this is how legends are made, right? By beating the people that they fear the most, right?
Yeah, certainly. In terms of speaking of Han, I tried to creative, but I couldn't. I just messaged him, but he's not there, I think. So, either way, if you have power over the calendar, please do the needful and do what you can. But either way, let's have a look at what map these first two players are going to be playing on. It's going to be New Sniper Ridge. We've seen quite a few games on this so far, this STPL, and this game is certainly not going to be any different. This map so far on the SCPL has favoured Zerg just a little bit. It's 2 for 1 for ZBT, and CadenZie could make that 3 for 1, throwing out those balance concerns. It's Jusagi, isn't it, if it's Zerg? I think. I can't remember.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
But either way, is she going to prove Jusagi, or is Tesagi going to hold strong? As we move on to this swastika map here, New Sniper Ridge, 12, 6, 3 and 9 o'clock. Gas bases, natural, very easy to defend, and you have the high ground pods and the double base in the middle. We're going to head on to Week 4's Day 3, Set 2. It's red versus white, CadenZie versus Hwan. Let's head on to the game. And starting us off here in the top right hand position, we do have the white Terran player playing for white. It's going to be Hwan2.
Yep. He got it right. See, he's playing on the clan white, and he is the white player. Now, unfortunately, we had a small mistake on the bottom left side, because playing for clan red as the orange player, close but not quite,
Yeah.
is CadenZie. So, in the future, I hope that she will be able to show good colors for her fans, so that they are able to cheer for her. But maybe there's always, everybody has room to improve, Kicks, even you.
Yeah, and the big problem for CadenZie recently, of course, she is streaming by contract 40 hours, I think it is, a week. So that does make it a little bit harder for her to hide any builds. Obviously, she became sort of an overnight sensation on what's the name of that website? I can't remember what it is now. The weird like bulletin board style thing. Why
You mean
Gosu, isn't
Afrika
it?
TV?
No, hold on. Wasn't it Why Gosu where there was tons of threads about CadenZie all of a sudden? And then, of course, on Afrika TV, she is doing a great job streaming a lot. Unfortunately, I don't get a chance to see her stream as much because she streams at like hours when I'm working. But either way, she is doing an incredible job. She's doing quite well in the Ladies Star League at the moment. And I know she was a bit tilted after our games the other day, but I'm certain she'll come back stronger. And this is going to be her first game in the SCPL Round 2, her first game since going to Korea as well. And just in case you don't know, I know you do certainly, but she's been being trained by Effort at the moment, so her play is getting really good very, very quickly.
Well, in truth, she is being trained by just about everybody that like lives and breathes and has that ability. But in fact, you are correct. Effort, Sensei, Sunbei, whatever you want to call him, is out there, and I know it's been super helpful. As you might imagine, I would say that the biggest difficulty, struggle that CadenZie has had since moving over here is a small addiction to shitty memes, that really kind of takes a little bit too much time away from actually beating Koreans, which also happens from time to time.
Yeah, I mean, she was into sheet memes before she went to Korea though, so
Oh, that is true. That is true. But these are much worse. Trust me.
really, are these Korean memes? Like,
Yeah, yeah. And
okay.
it's like, if they weren't bad enough, like as soon as like you hear them in like a giraffe voice, like and it's just it's all over from there.
Ah, of course, yeah, because although she forgot to take Mr. Giraffe, she's got those, like, giraffe ears, right? That was the one thing I saw when she was
Oh
practicing
God.
Korean on stream. But
Yeah,
either way,
as scary as her Zerg is, like clearly the reason that there are not four races and that fourth race is a giraffe is because of course it would win every game. So
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that that executive decision was made. And now we have only 3 bases, 3 races that live in perfect harmony, unless you believe what you read on the internet, and then you might consider the Terran race to be slightly stronger in some certain situations that may be all of them. But that is truly the biggest difficulty, both facing a strong Korean opponent from a strong Korean clan, and oh, by the way, he also plays Terran. So
Yeah, now the one thing to point out as well is he did go for his he went for his command center on 16 supply. Now that shows a lot of confidence. It's a lot harder to do that. You really want to go to 17 supply if you're not too sure. But he did build that on the low ground as well. So he, with ultimate confidence, Hwan2 doing a pretty good job. His economy really starting to kick in now. And CadenZie going for this 2-hatch build. Now I know this was her sort of favorite build before she went out to Korea because I lost to
yeah.
this build so many times.
Well,
I did
you know,
beat
in
it a
some
couple of
ways,
times though, so it's all good.
wait, you did beat CadenZie a couple. Wow,
Yeah.
that's really impressive, Kicks. You know, yeah, I know she's lost to some pretty good players out here, so I mean that basically puts you on the same level. Now, trying
Yeah.
to run by before the bunker is built, obviously very ambitious, and as long as the
Oh,
bunker
nice
pull is not
around.
too effective, as it doesn't appear to be. Oh wow! Somehow she gets here before the bunker is complete, runs around, kills off almost all the Marines, but then somehow the bunker finishes, the Marines get inside, and you know that's still pretty good hold. Only gets 2 Zerglings in and isn't able to kill any of the workers in there, but does somehow kill a Marine.
Yeah, that really
Uh,
surprised me. The medic unfortunately not in the right place, but good job
oh,
by
oh,
CadenZie.
I love the panic fire bats here. These are the oh crap fire bats. I have lots of Zerglings in my base. Uh, they do actually not a whole lot against mutas, which you know obviously on two bases you would expect maybe to see the mutas come out.
Uh,
Unfortunately, for him this time it's hydras, so maybe they will do something. I don't know. I always pull for the little fire bat dude because like not only does he have like a sick red suit, this guy's got nothing to go back to. These guys are mass murderers, and they're put in fire bat suits, and that's like the only hope they have is to burninate the countrysides.
yeah.
And if that doesn't go well for them, then you know the future just doesn't look so great.
Now the
Also
scary
because
thing,
Mutas killed him, so
Hwan2 is going to have his comm stats up. He doesn't have a turret at the front or anything, so if these lurkers morphing in at the like near 12 o'clock position do any damage, like this could be very, very bad. Now he did actually scan, he knows it's lurkers
yeah,
now, and this
yeah. But that's like
means
the
he's
worst
got no
scan, right?
scans.
The scan when you find out it's lurkers is like the oh
Wait,
well.
I don't have any scans now, I've got no detection.
Yeah.
He's
I
adding on a
mean,
factory immediately though, so
yeah, to be fair, he is going to get this factory. Okay, well, wow, that's not as far along as I thought it was going to be. So yeah, he has no scans, no way to reveal these lurkers. The lurkers themselves, you know, he knows that they are coming certainly, and here they go. So he's gonna burrow them, and they will be theoretically pretty good. So here they go.
oh, the
They're like
SCVs!
these, yeah.
GG!
These are the Crumbopulous Michael lurkers. Like, oh, here I go, killing again. Wow, that was a little bit anticlimactic. You notice that there's
Yeah,
that key turning point, Kicks, where the game was being played and then suddenly
it
it
wasn't,
was
yeah.
not being played anymore. Yeah, wow, that was
Well,
I really feel like that really wow, did not go very well for the Terran player. Uh yeah, he did this thing where he's like, you know, he's not sure what's going on there. He's like sees 2 hatcheries and it's like, well, there's also so all the lings pop out and they're trying to catch the SCV in the main base so it doesn't catch the lair morphing in the natural, and then it just like sneaks by with 1 HP, sees everything, and is like, oh wow, you know, it's lair, it's 2 bases. I know this CadenZie person may perhaps like 2 base muta, and it's like, well, you know, you never really know what's coming. And then he's like, well, as a Terran player, I can always find out what's coming. He scans. He sees the lurkers and he's like, "Oh well, yeah. Now I know." Wow, that's just a heartbreaker right there. Wow.
yeah, that's it's a little bit dangerous, you know, like when that happens, and it's as a Terran player, that certainly feels bad. Like I really hate when that
You're saying
happening.
that's a little bit dangerous, Kicks?
Well, if he'd have maybe had one scan, he
It
could have
seems
pulled up,
somewhat more
but
than yeah.
it's
Yeah, but what do you do? Just not scan?
you know, the thing is, like I was speaking to, was it there was someone helping with this, a really good Terran player. I think I was talking to Koga. That was it. It was Koga, and he
Okay.
was like,
You
"The
mean Koget, the other player that's lost to CadenZie?
good point. We've got a thing in common, you know. That's our mutual bond. Like, he's Polish and I'm English, but we've both got this bond. We both lost to CadenZie. Now there's three of us, so I'm gonna
There's a
get in
lot more
contact
than
with.
three of you, my man.
I'm gonna get in contact with Hwan2. We're gonna create like a
Yeah,
Terran support group.
you're
It's gonna
gonna
be great.
conspire against CadenZie to beat the evil Jasagi build.
Bring her down from the outside and now the inside as well, because Hwan2 is Hwan2's there too. But either way, that's going to be kind of sad for Hwan2, but it is going to put Red at a very quick advantage.